I guess I take a while.
My sugar has pink nerves. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't you dare wrench that I got for shooting. Eating this kind of like shrimp scampi that I made last night. I want to just update you on my root canal. So they prescribed me amoxicillin and 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. Amoxicillin is an antibiotic because my nerves were so inside the huge cavity were so inflamed that when she did the root canal, the inflammation caused a lot of blood to squirt out. And she said sometimes the body will fight inflammation with more inflammation, and so she didn't want that to happen, so she's giving me amoxicillin. The nerves I feel are like pushing against the resin and everything else that she packed inside the hole, inside the cavity, because the tooth was completely decayed. Not completely, but pretty decayed, and she had to scrape out a bunch of stuff. In this week's video of Handywoman Diaries, I thought it would be interesting again to talk about what jobs I went on, what I did. So today's Tuesday, first day of this week's Handywoman Diaries. I had a 9 o'clock job for a client, a female who just purchased a new house, or just moved into this really big house, and she wanted a few things done. So the garage had stucco walls and drywall without paint on it, drywall without any mud or paint on it. So for the drywall part, she wanted me to put these like kind of netted looking hooks, and it just needs to be attached with 2 screws. So for the drywall, I used the drywall anchors to secure it in there. So that was done, and then she had these like 24-inch wide, and I don't know how long, maybe 36-inch wide or 36 inches long mirrors that she got for inexpensive, because she was like, I just want you to hang it on the stucco. So I used drywall anchors to do that as well. And then we went inside the property, and she had like an outdoor bathroom, like outdoor guest house bathroom, and she wanted me to put this pivoting mirror from West Elm. So that was a little bit difficult for me to do, just because it was very delicate pieces, but the mirror was heavy. So to hold it up and then make sure it hangs onto the little silver bracket that goes in, kind of took me a while too, but I was able to get that done by myself. And then we had another one of those netted hook things that she wanted to be hooked, or to be mounted to the other side of the wall in the bathroom. So got that done, that was fine. But in the process, I kind of scuffed up the bathroom wall. So I told her about the LA's Awesome spray thing, and that totally took it off. But I do want to note that I think on TaskRabbit, when clients specify how long they estimate the task to take, I think that there's some kind of message from the app saying, oh, if you specify this amount of time, the tasker will have to leave or something, because she thought it would take only an hour and a half, or yeah, 1 hour to 2 hours. She estimated it to be a small job. And I think maybe for another tasker, or for her usual general contractor, maybe it would have taken faster time. Maybe he would have a helper or whatever. But I guess I take a while. But I think when people specify a certain time, the app reminds them that they would have to leave at that time. Like I could have told her like, hey, that doesn't matter with me, like I can stay as long as you want, my next job is until 2:30 anyway. But I didn't, just because I didn't exactly remember how long, and I didn't want to end up being there for too long, like at the very last minute. So I just didn't tell her. And then so she was like trying to get me out of there, so she was like kind of rushing me a little bit, but whatever. I don't know why I'm so oily. But here's a recap of my second job. It was a home repair job, and the client wanted me to purchase a privacy lock that works. I know Sugar has pink eye. We have a vet appointment coming up on Saturday. Hey, don't lick the sofa. And they needed so they had an existing privacy lock, and I should have clarified, but I didn't. I totally forgot. Oh, poor baby. I got 3 different options one that was $17, one that was $28, and one that was $43, which came with an actual key locking system instead of just like a clicker. Showed them the options once I got in. Driving to Home Depot and going to their property had a lot of traffic, so that took me 30 minutes altogether, and then doing the job was about 10-15 minutes, and that was that. I just finished a 9 a.m. job that hired me directly for a table assembly. It was like one of those just 4 legs screw on. They have like a little base to it, so teensy bit more complicated, really not. And then I have to put up this like shelving rack thing, but it pretty much just needed 2 screws. It came with drywall anchors. It was like a see-through shelf. There was no backing, so I didn't have to like finagle around to figure out where the screw that I drilled already, it was see-through, so it was just like hooking it into these 2 circles. So super easy, 30-minute job, 1 hour minimum. I don't know why before every job I have to use the bathroom so bad, like the nerves. But anyway, today's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone who celebrates Thanksgiving. Yeah, if you're watching this, hopefully I remember to ask you if we could FaceTime with the babies. But if you guys are busy, we can't, obviously. But yeah, we're not gonna do any Thanksgiving food. I really don't care for Thanksgiving food too much. I don't think I've mentioned it, but Sugar has like pink eye in his right eye, and he has like boogers coming out every day. Like the little crusty is kind of normal, but it's been pretty bad. So, and he kind of has a difficult time opening his eyes sometimes. I requested a dog vet appointment last week. I wasn't able to book one until 10 days later. And I just wanted to talk to you very briefly about this 9 o'clock job. So it was to assemble a all modern bed frame. I think it took me a little over an hour, which is not too bad in my opinion, but I had to also install 2 shower heads, one in the master bedroom and one in the hallway bathroom. Happy Thanksgiving! We're at the park and we just walked the dogs and nobody's here. Sugar's being crazy. We ran a lot, so he's kind of tired. Look at him sitting down like a cute buddy. Oh, don't look at that. Sugar! Hey, no eating grass. Thank you. Don't you dare.
Feeling like Pluto. You already knew that.
Thanksgiving dinner. It's just made me this grilled cheese with spinach and egg. What is this stuff? Tomato?
Tomato and pepperonis and bacon.
Very good. Just got back from a job that was very close by. It was just to mount these 3 Pottery Barn shelves. So it was really simple, no brackets whatsoever, other than that vertical piece, if you even count that as a bracket. Continuing on with explaining how my tasks. So today's 3 o'clock job was to deassemble a queen bed. It was like one of those like metal bed frames from Amazon, and assemble a king size wooden platform bed, which was another like very simple Amazon purchase. So that tomorrow I am not taking my giant Lowe's tool bag, and I'm gonna use this as my plumbing bag because I don't need nearly as much stuff as I would usually bring with me for like regular handywoman jobs. Big gloves, bring my snake bucket, toilet paper, this towel. I'm gonna pack like a few more towels. Box cutter, a little Talenti cup channel locks wrench that I got, 1 dry glove. What it looks like so far. Screwdriver, adjustable wrench, scissors, needle nose pliers, headlamp. Usually I just bring this whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna just bring this whole thing. I'm gonna bring this, 2 towels. I'm gonna bring the spray. Toothpaste? I guess I'll just bring it. Gloves, shoe guards, pencil, business cards. That's what I'm bringing to my plumbing job. And there. Gator.
Lemonade. Ooh, tastes so sweet. 3 poppies, making one for me.
Pretty good.
No, 12:20. We're good.
It's pretty good. It's pumpkin gelato, brown sugar sauce, pumpkin pieces, pumpkin gelato, and pumpkin pieces. Hi, baby. Today is Sugar's long-awaited vet appointment. Oh, baby. He's whining, but he whines all the time. It's his right eye. Okay? Well, he could not be examined in his eye, so we're just gonna go get the medicine and try it out.
Big boy.
We put a muzzle on him to be seen. This is what we got for Sugar. In order for them to examine the right eye, they need to look at him in his eye, and that's very threatening to dogs. So, even though I put the muzzle on him, they were like, we need to heavily sedate him as if he was going to surgery in order to do it. So now we're gonna just have him take the medicine for 7 days, and if it goes away, great. If it doesn't, we'll bring him back for another examination. Morning. It was a plumbing job today. It was to remove a Tushy bidet and drive over to her new apartment, which was only 5 minutes away, and then install the Tushy bidet on her new toilet. Good morning. It's Sunday. Time to put the plumbing bag back in the regular tool bag. Before and the after. So this week's video is going to be, from when I checked, it was really long. So I just wanted to tell you that today I had a 9:30 job to put up and assemble like Christmas decoration sculpture thingies and then hook it onto gutters. Man, that was difficult. I mean, it was easy, but it was just like a lot. So that was 2 hours and 45 minutes, and then after that I just headed straight to the straight to the next job, which was the 2 o'clock job to install curtain rods. And then they also asked me to hang these 4 20-inch wide picture frames, like poster thingies. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this week's video. Someone needs me. Yes. Thank you for watching this week's video. Ooh, there's a bug. And I will see you in my next Handywoman Diaries. Peace. Vince just got me this Christmas present. It's a Dustburst shockproof single hand operation binoculars. And you can put like your phone. Anyway, you'll see it in the video, so goodbye. Kinda cool.
Just behind the stars, but how come the stars don't shine when it's day? How come the sky at night
Are you cool?
makes me this way? Why are you so far away?